So let's continue, my dear children. We had stopped in our part 2 with St. Lawrence region, and we will continue ahead with our topic Natural Region part 3. Now, the last part of the lesson which we are going to begin over here is to know and understand about this various natural region or the characteristic features of this natural region. Now, let us understand. Now, as one travels, now to know about all this natural region, till now we studied the 9 natural regions of the world which are there for you in your standard 7th book of geography, right? So, as you travel, one travels from the equator, that is from 0 degree to the equator to the poles, the spectrum of biodiversity narrows down. Spectrum of biodiversity, that is difference in the environment, difference in animal life, difference in natural vegetation, difference in human culture. All these things, it start getting narrowed down. Narrowed means has from poles. In polar region, there is no natural vegetation. You will have no human culture. But when you come from poles towards, say, from 60 to 55 degree, there you will have coniferous or deciduous types of forests. Then you will have some human culture. Okay, animals are found. Then when you come near the equatorial region, rainfall is heavy. Human life is there. Agriculture and other occupations, secondary and tertiary occupations are there. Monsoon region is there. So everything comes from narrow from border to the narrow region. Now let us understand more in detail about these resources. Now this biodiversity which is there, this leads to the issue of availability of all the natural resources. This adversely affects human occupation. Now how does this biodiversity and how does the location and extent of every natural region affects the human occupation? Now coming to the monsoon region, okay. In monsoon region, agriculture and all the allied activities, that is activities related with agriculture, okay. Farming is there, animal husbandry is there, okay. Agriculture related with animal husbandry is there. Occupation related with people making some potteries and also all these relations which are there with agriculture. Such type of occupations forms the major part of the people living in monsoon region. Okay. The next important is the equatorial region. Now in the equatorial region, the western equatorial region, the climate is cool, summers are dry, good amount of rainfall is there. So people over here, they are engaged more with gathering of honey, rubber and lac. As you can see in the picture, honey we get from the honeybees, or the honeybees have been collected. They are stored in a specific manner and honey is obtained from there. Then people, there are rubber trees are there from which rubber has been obtained. As you can see in the picture, how the trees, how the that white liquid which flows down from the specific trees, how the rubber has been obtained and it has been used for preparing various rubber and leather products, right? Then gathering of fruits, orchards, right? Flowers and fruits from the orchard. That is also one important occupation of the people living in the equatorial region. The next important region is the taiga region. Now in taiga region, the tundra and the taiga region. Tundra region is near the poles. Below the poles region, that is from 55 to 65 degree north parallel, you have the taiga region. Now in taiga region, summer temperature is 15 to 20, winter temperature is below 30 degree, 300 to 500 millimeter of rainfall is there. So you have summer, you have winter, you have rainy season over there, and you have coniferous forest in this region, as you can see in the picture. The wood which is available in taiga region is softwood, and this wood is used for lumbering. That is definitely from this wood, furnitures are also being used or made which are used in that particular region. So lumbering is cutting down of the trees, cutting it into logs and making plank of it, okay, for other furniture work or for other household or industrial work. So lumbering is the main occupation of the people in the taiga region. Why? Because the wood which is available over there is softwood. And which type of trees are available? This softwood trees in taiga region. So we have wood which is light and soft like firs, fir, pine and redwood trees. You have to remember, you have to learn, everything is connected. So you have to know all this thing in detail. Now, moving ahead, the next type of region what we studied was the tundra region. Now, in the tundra region, because it is towards the poles, right, where major land is covered only with ice. So, the major occupation of the people in tundra region is hunting and fishing. Population is very less over there. So, people over here are mostly engaged with hunting and fishing of animals, as you can see in the picture. Okay, so the main occupation of the tundra region is hunting and the next important when we come to the European or the countries towards the monsoon region or the Mediterranean. So extensive farming is taken place in the grassland region. So extensive why? Because the 5 major grasslands of the world, if you remember, the steppes, the prairies, the pampas, wells and downs. These are the 5 which are there in the steppes type, and another grassland which is there in the Sudan and the savanna type. There also agriculture is carried out on the large scale. So extensive farming means farming which is carried out on acres and acres of land, and intensive farming means farming which takes place on a small specific area of land. Extensive farming means where product has been produced on a large scale for the entire nation, which you can see in the picture, the extensive areas and how farming is done by making use of mechanical, that is tractors and machines which are being used because it is a large scale farming. So these are the world agricultural region which you can see on your screen, major agricultural region which have major meadows and grasslands. I hope you are clear till here. Yes. Now, so these are the significant, the significant differences which are found, the similarities and differences of various regions which are found in the environment, and the availability of different resources in the different natural region has its unique feature. Now, the use of resources is dependent on that region's progress in science and technology. So, similarly, the history and the cultural of that particular region also plays an important role to affect the life of the people of that particular region. Now, if you see in your textbook on page number 35, you have Make Friends with Map. Okay, you have the world map with different natural regions and the continent, and there are some questions which are based on this region. If you look at the index column, you have the equatorial region, you have the grassland region in the torrid zone, savanna type, monsoon region, hot desert region, Mediterranean region, subtropical region, continental region, temperate grassland region, continental dry climate region, West European, then taiga region, tundra region, mountainous region and ice sheet, that is the Antarctica region, Iceland. So these are the different regions of the world, and based on this there are some questions which are asked. Now this you have to understand from the textbook and answer. But now I am going to read out the question, and at the same time I am also going to read out the answers for you to make you understand about this map. Okay, so you have to pay attention in your textbook on page number 35. Now the first question is, which natural regions are found in India? So if you look at the map, India, where it lies between 20 degree to 40 degree. You can see the Western European region. So this is the region where India right in the equatorial region. So in this, which natural regions are found? So India, if you see the natural region which is found is the monsoon region. Okay, it is in the monsoon region. The color green, you can see dark green is equatorial. Then below that is light green, which is grassland, and below that it is a greenish color that is called the parrot green color, which is the monsoon region. Next, which continent comprises a major portion of the hot desert type of region? So which area? Major, if you see, Africa contains major deserts of the world. So which is that continent? That is Africa. And can you name the hot desert which are found in Africa? if you are aware, which are the hot deserts which are found in Africa. In Africa, you have the Sahara Desert, then you have the Kalahari Desert, which are the major hot deserts of the world. Okay. Third question, which continent has the highest diversity in terms of natural region? Which continent? 7 continents are there. So among the 7 continents, if you see, which is that continent where major natural regions, so you can see the colorful areas where highest diversity in terms of natural regions are there. North America, South America, Africa, Europe, Australia, or is it Asia, which compromises monsoon region? It has equatorial region, it has grassland region, it has Mediterranean type of region, it has hot desert region. Everything is over there. So which is that continent? It is none other than Asia. Next question, which are the fewer natural regions in the southern hemisphere than those in the northern hemisphere? So the top is the northern hemisphere, below part is the southern hemisphere. So which are the fewer natural regions? So because there is in the southern hemisphere, land is not there. We have only the Southern Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, Atlantic. The Southern Ocean is there. So because the land in the southern hemisphere is less and has only temperate, that is only 2 temperature zone, okay, because it is an ocean covered. So there is fewer land in the southern hemisphere. Next question which we have, which natural region occupies the largest area in the world? So the largest area in the world is occupied by which natural region? The color, if you see in the index, according to the index, if you go on seeing, it is the Taiga region, which is available or which has covered the largest area in the world. Taiga region, it is light blue where everywhere you can see. Next important is, where else do we find conditions similar to the continent of Antarctica? That is Antarctica, cold country. So like Antarctica, the other region where we have similar type of climatic condition, weather condition, everything, that is in the Greenland. Antarctica is at the south, Greenland is in the northern hemisphere. The next important question, throughout which natural region does the prime meridian pass? So the 0 degree prime meridian, 180 degree and the 0 degree equatorial line and the 180 degree line, the prime meridian passes to which natural regions? So regions like the hot deserts, Mediterranean type of climate, taiga and the West European type. Okay, these are some of the important questions which are asked. Now along with this, there are also another questions on your page number 36. Okay, now this question you are going to read out and you are going to find out the answers to this question from your textbook, page number 32, 33, 34. The tables which are there, read it and find the answers on your own. Okay, so with this we come to the end of this lesson. My dear children, please read the lesson number 7 thoroughly. Read all the given tables. Now, the part that is the syllabus, that is in this syllabus, the part or the portion which is reduced is not been explained. So, in the textbook, you must have cancelled on page 36. Think about it. Always remember, and do you know this part is cancelled. It is not there for our semester exam. Okay. So, with this, we come to the end of our lesson. Lesson number 6, natural regions. Once again, read the textbook thoroughly. The notes of this lesson will be sent to you on Friday, 4th December, because you have your history notes, right? History notes were been given to you. So first, complete your history notes. Keep your history notebook ready. So on Friday, when you get your geography notes, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you can complete with your geography notes. So, thank you, my dear children, and take care of yourself, your family, and stay safe. Bye-bye.